Well, they've done it, folks. Ukraine has now fired 6 missiles, U.S. made, into Russia. Yesterday, we saw that Biden approved that they can use U.S. weapons to fire off into Russia. Man, this could cause World War III, people. Check out what Putin said in September.
In the updated version of the document, aggression against Russia by any non-nuclear state, but with the support of a nuclear state, is proposed to be considered as their joint attack on Russia. Russia will also consider the possibility of using nuclear weapons when receiving reliable information about a massive launch of means of aerospace attack and their crossing of our state border. This includes strategic and tactical aircraft, as well as cruise missiles and drones, hypersonic and other delivery vehicles. Russia reserves the right to use nuclear weapons in case of aggression, including if the enemy, using conventional weapons, poses a critical threat.
It is important to note at this point that these are at this time proposals to amend Russia's nuclear weapons use doctrine. We heard from Vladimir Putin multiple scenarios in which the rules and regulations governing how Russia can use its nuclear weapons will change. The first scenario is if a non-nuclear power attacks Russia with conventional arms but poses a grave or critical threat to Russia's sovereignty, the Russian leadership will be able to use nuclear weapons to neutralize that threat. The second scenario and how things will change is if that non-nuclear power that is attacking Russia is aided, supplied, abetted by a nuclear power, then that nuclear power will be considered a party to this conflict. So a joint attack on Russia, which will mean Russia will be able to use nuclear weapons both on the non-nuclear power and the nuclear power that it'll consider attacking it. Also, Russia will be able to use, preemptively perhaps use, nuclear weapons if there is verified information, proof that there is an ongoing attack on Russia using aerospace assets, or, for example, a mass launch of drones. Again, I must mention that these are, at this time, are proposals on how Russia's first use of nuclear weapons, its nuclear doctrine, will change. Nevertheless, this is a stark warning to the West, the latest in a slew of such. Previously, Vladimir Putin had come out and said that if advanced Western missiles with great ranges are supplied to Ukraine and used against Russia for strikes deep into Russian territory, then those countries, the United States perhaps, or Great Britain or France, which supply Ukraine with extended range missiles, that they will be complicit in an attack on Russia. Russia has brushed off their arguments that they merely hand these weapons over. Russia says it has evidence, and there is no way that Ukraine can plan, launch, and use these weapons without without NATO troops being involved, without NATO technical staff being involved, without NATO intelligence and NATO satellites being involved. But this comes at a dangerous time, at a time when many Western leaders are saying, ignore Putin and Russia's warnings, supply Ukraine with these missiles, and undoubtedly, even though they won't change anything, undoubtedly, Ukraine, they believe, will be able to resist Russia further. An argument that both military experts and the Russian government have said is in itself senseless.
Now, they're doing this to cover up some crimes. A lot of people, a lot of billionaires, politicians are on that list of Epstein. Elon Musk said in an interview with Tucker Carlson, the reason that these billionaires like Bill Gates and such are supporting Kamala Harris so hard because they are afraid that when Trump gets in office, he's going to release that list.
You know, I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
Well, it's just amazing how many people on the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously, it's like insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
Yes, it's like J-Lo, like was like his ex-girlfriend.
That's just one thing that they're worried about. These people are in for some shit. So all I can say now, man, is let's pray on this, and hopefully it won't be bad as we think. But Putin is not bluffing. You people got to stop thinking that people are bluffing and playing out here. This is real. They don't care about the American people. They will sit up and tell you that Trump don't care about the American people. Trump wants to stop this war. He want peace. They don't want peace. They want war. And they don't care if you get caught in the crossfire. Now this man said, if a non-nuclear power shoot missiles from a nuclear power, they have the right to use nuclear power. Now you let that marinate.
Missiles here at Russia's Bryansk region. Russia's defense ministry just releasing that information days after U.S. President Biden eased those restrictions on Ukrainian use of American-made weapons in the war that is now marking its 1,000th day. Ukraine claimed it hit a military weapons depot there in the middle of the night, though it didn't specify what weapons it actually used. The Ukrainian General Staff said that multiple explosions and detonations were heard in that targeted area.
These people don't want Trump in office, and they're willing to start World War III to keep Trump out of office. It's time for y'all to wake up and stop believing everything the news tell y'all about Trump, because it's all false. These charges they done put on that man is BS. I'm telling you. That's why he ain't locked up. That's why he became president. You run around here talking about our president is the R word, you know what I'm saying? Or our president is a felon. Those are all BS charges. Wake up, man. Well, matter of fact, stay asleep, because it's pretty much too late. Just pray on it.